Hey, Tiki News is on.
Okay, dear, let's go sit and watch her.
Yay!
Subscribe and you'll make this little sponge happy.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Happy to see you all and have you all here. Today this video we will be discussing what scams there are in Adopt Me and what you can do to avoid being scammed. I hope you enjoy the video and make sure to like and subscribe.
Hello everyone, I'm Mrs. Tiki and I will be teaching you what scams that are used in Adopt Me and what you should and should not do. First, we have trust trading. So typically how a trust trade works is one player will come into a server and typically say ABC if you would like to trust trade. Now when you see this, you should never by any means trust trade with anyone, not even friends. Sometimes scammers will trick you by bringing a friend account in the game and trade them first to make it look like they are not going to scam you. However, this is all a part of their plan. That's how they make it seem like they are trustworthy, but they will just leave the server after you give them a pet. Now I'm going to show you what happens when you decide to trust trade with someone.
ABC if you want to trust trade. I don't scam proof in profile.
Well, since you have proof in your profile, I guess I could do it. Promise you won't scam.
I promise I won't scam. You can record if you feel more comfortable. Or friend me. You can trust me.
Sounds reasonable and trustworthy. Okay, let's do it.
L. Thanks for the pet. Bye.
If a scammer says that there is proof in their profile, that is an immediate red flag. They could just be trading themselves and say it's proof. And just because someone promises you they won't scam doesn't mean they aren't going to scam. Even if you are recording, most scammers just use that to make it more comfortable for you and bringing up you friending them. As soon as they accept your friend request, they unfriend you immediately after they leave the server. So please watch out for this scam. Next, we have Spin the Wheel. This is a pretty popular scam that players still fall for. This scam is basically a player comes into Adopt Me and says ABC if you want to spin the wheel proof in profile. You always have to give a pet first and then they quote spin the wheel. However, they most likely aren't. Some scammers ask for a legendary pet to play while others don't. It varies, but it is all the same. Once they spin the wheel and you ask for your pet back, they will either leave or drag it out to either get a better pet from you or just try to build other players in that server's trust. They will usually flaunt a neon cow or some good mega or neon pet to draw your attention, however, it is not worth it. Shortcuts don't always work, so just build your inventory instead of losing pets by playing Spin the Wheel. Now I'm going to show you a real-life situation that actually happened in Adopt Me. This is the player's user, and as you can see, this is their quote-unquote proof in their profile. Here, a player tried to trade the scammer a low-tier pet, but they did not accept because they wanted a leg pet. They are trying to draw players in with having a equipped neon cow, so that more people would be lured into playing. In the chat, they were trying to comfort the player by reassuring them to friend them and record to ensure that they will not scam them. This is a common technique scammers use to have players let their guard down. As you can see, the player finally gained trust in the scammer and decided to do the trade. Unfortunately, the trade was accepted and processed. Now the player goes into panic mode and asks to get traded back, and the scammer starts to trade them back, trying to once again reassure the player. The scammer says that the player lost and asks if they would like to spin again. The player then says yes, and the scammer asks for another legendary pet, and which the player then asks for their pet back. The scammer agrees to giving them back their pet. However, as expected, the scammer ending up leaving the server along with the poor squid they stole with them. I did end up giving the player 12 ants. I know it won't replace a squid, but at least I hope it helps. Next we have Pick a Door. I personally don't see this scam a lot, but I still feel like it needs to be discussed. So as usually a player will say ABC to play Pick a Door, and which they may ask for a pet to play, which will usually be a good pet, maybe a low-tier pet to make you comfortable. Then they will tell you to come to their Adopt Me house. There you may see 2 doors, and they will say you can win maybe a frost dragon, and which will pique your interest. They will allow you to pick a door which usually has something indicating if you won or not. Then even if you win or lose, they will leave the server along with your pet. Sometimes they might not even let you play the game, they'll just leave the game. Here is a demonstration of what will happen if you decide to play Pick a Door.
ABC if you want to play pick a door.
ABC, how do I play?
Just give me a pet to play and then you can have a chance to win a Neonfly Ride Shadow Dragon.
Ooh, that's my dream pet. I want to play, I'll give you a pet.
Go ahead and pick a door. Remember your prize could be a Neonfly Ride Shadow Dragon.
Okay. I picked this one.
As you can see, it all results in you getting scammed, so this is why you should never ever play Pick a Door. Next, we have the Age Up Your Pet scam, since the new Age Up potion are in-game now. It allows you to make Neons and Megas 10 times faster, however, for those who don't grind as much as others. They may be tempted to fall for this scam, to try to make a Neon or Mega. So how this scam works is, someone will say ABC for me to age up your pet, which then they will tell you to give them the pet, or pets you want to be aged up, and once the trade is complete, they will leave the server. This is a scam I don't see too often anymore, but I feel like it still is used. Even though that shiny potion is tempting, please do not fall for this scam. I know it's tempting, but it will result in the loss of your pets. The next scam is where a player will come into the game with maybe a Shadow Dragon equipped, and will ask for a low-tier pet, maybe a Red Ox, in which they will have a friend account in the server who has this pet, but that friend account will keep declining the Shadow Dragon so that it then makes other players rush over to try to get the Shadow Dragon with the Red Ox, however. This scam is designed to make you overpay a lot, possibly your entire inventory for this pet. I've seen this scam happen many times. If you ever see this, just don't waste your time and go on with your day. Here's a demonstration of what this may look like.
Trading Fly Ride Lion for Red Ox.
The scammer just declines the trade and tries to find someone who will do a massive overpay. Next, we have the in-game currency scam. This is when someone says they are selling their pets for in-game currency, which is a scam many people still fall for. The scammer will tell you to come to their Adopt Me house where they will have a cash register out for you to pay them for their pet. However, this is a long process because the cash register only allows you to give 50 Adopt Me bucks at a time and then has a cooldown. Please do not fall for this scam or you will end up like this. Now that I have discussed a few scams, it's time for a pop quiz. Let's see what all you've learned in this video and see if you have been paying attention.
Time for a pop quiz. Which of the following is correct? A. Report them. B. Ignore them. C. Warn other players. Or D. Trust trade them. The correct answer was D. Trust trade them. Which of the following is correct? A. Report them. B. Play with them. C. Encourage others to play. Or D. Scam the scammer. The correct answer was A. Report them. Which of the following is the correct answer? A. True or B. False. The correct answer was A. True. Which of the following is correct? A. Report. Then B. Ignore them. C. Warn other players. Or D. All of the above. The correct answer was D. All of the above. Which of the following is the correct answer? A. Yes. B. How do I sub C? Lol nah. D. I liked the video. The correct answer was A. Yes. Which of the following is correct? A. Give it to a friend. B. Use your own age up potion. C. Ask a scammer to age it up. Or D. What's that? The correct answer was B. Use your own age up potion. Which of the following is correct? A. Pet shop. B. Scammer house. C. Off of a friend. Or D. None of the above. The correct answer was A. Pet shop. If you got all the questions right, you earned a 100% and you are a Shadow Dragon. If you got almost all the questions right, you earned a 90% and you are a Arctic Reindeer. If you got half the questions right, you got a 75% and you are a Flamingo. If you got less than half, then you scored a 60% and you are a Lunar Ox. If you got no answers correct, you scored a 0% and you are Lord Farquaad.
Thank you all for watching the video. Comment down below what you scored and what Adopt Me pet are you. Tiki News, signing out.